Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm here with my little dreads. I'm like obsessed with them at the minute, and absolutely no makeup on because at the minute I am just in such a kind of mood and I just mortally hungover, so I really just don't care. And my room's an absolute tip, don't judge me. Got my sweet little altar there that I'm so proud of. And this is the first time that I'm actually filming on my phone, so I really hope that like the audio is okay because I just started using a really good microphone. You can probably hear that, so I'll close that. But yeah, I just started using a good microphone and I'm back to using my phone because my camera is crap. So yeah, I don't know, I'm experimenting, so we'll see how it goes. I might not even post this, we will see. But I basically just wanted to talk a little bit today about kind of the feeling of guilt that people have, particularly when they're new to the craft, and just basically to give you permission to make your craft your own. So I feel like a lot of people often think that they don't know enough, and I kind of understand why. And I think particularly with, you know, Wicca, which is more of a religion, there are certain things that you should know in order to class yourself as a Wiccan, realistically. I mean, I wouldn't really know because I'm not a Wiccan, so you'd have to ask someone that's much more qualified than I. But in terms of witchcraft, if you just want to either cast spells or do rituals or any of that stuff, you don't really need to know anything. And that might be an unpopular opinion. I can imagine a lot of people are kind of cringing when I say that, but I genuinely believe that. I genuinely don't think that there's any inherent thing you need to know or need to learn in order to be a witch, practice witchcraft, call yourself a witch. I mean, it's all about doing, and you learn via doing. So if you're doing, then you are a witch, you know, it's like, you know, you don't need to know all the correspondences, you don't need to know exactly what to do at each moon phase, or you don't need to know what colours mean what, you don't need to, oh God, all that stuff. You don't need to know about every single god and goddess, and, you know, you don't need to have a specific pantheon that you worship. You just do what you want to do and what feels right at the time. Just let it happen naturally, otherwise you will just feel like you're following another kind of dogma. If you feel like you've got to know this, that and the other, it's kind of the opposite of why a lot of people get into the craft in the first place. I think a lot of people come to it looking for freedom, and a freedom to be able to do what their, you know, heart is telling them to do. But then I think they get kind of afraid because they feel like they're an imposter, and they feel like you just go straight back to that I'm going to follow what everyone else is doing type thing, which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I feel like because so many people come to the craft because they want something that's their own, that speaks to them. If what other people is doing speaks to you, do it. You don't have to do everything, you know, completely your own, made up from your own mind. And research is great. Like, you know, I'm a scholar technically, and I love research and like all that stuff, and I think it's wonderful. But I think in terms of spirituality, just let it come from you and do what you want to do. If you don't have the right colour candle, I've said it before, use anything you want, use a lighter, it really doesn't matter. And I feel like with the rise of paganism and the rise of the rise of technology and people posting videos, which are amazing and informative, and it's incredible, don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot of people think that their word is gospel, and if they do anything outside of that, then they're doing it wrong, which is just absolutely not true whatsoever. So yeah, this is just a little message that I wanted to send out to you all, and just to say, do whatever you want. You do you. Do not feel guilty for anything you do as long as it's not harming anybody. And yeah, have a wonderful witchy time. And I shall speak to you very soon.